Okay, so this is Canvas interface. So it allows you to create it allows you to do a lot of creative work on the platform itself. You can create videos, resumes, flyers, PDFs, general images, even a little bit of image editing, create brochures, like your business cards, you name it, they probably have a template for it on this platform. And it allows you to even like immediately create and share the design with other collaborators in your organization. Or you could just even share it to your social media platforms if you're using the same login credentials for everything across the board. So if you have the same Gmail for your emails, your Canva, your Instagram, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, you can actually share everything as soon as you create it on Canva, straight through Canva. The pro version, which I will be using to demonstrate the video side, because to actually do the videos properly, you need pro. You can't do it without it. So to use that, you need to pay roughly about $10 a month, or $119 for the entire year. It's a decent and very good investment, because I've been using this for the past 6 months now. So I know it's a very useful tool, very good, very easy to use, very intuitive. If you want to know if it's something that you would like to invest in, there is a free version, but a lot of the features are locked away for you, the free version. But I'd highly recommend it. So before other people join in, I don't know if other people have, because I've minimized the tray. Yeah, can you check if other people are there? There's 3 participants. Okay, Ved has joined. Hi, Ved.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Badim. How are you?
Hello.
There should be at least 2 more people, but before they join, I'll just do a brief overview because you haven't used it. So this is the interface. You can log in with your Gmail. So if you wanted to test your water, the waters just to test it out, you can just use your Gmail login and create a Canva account right now itself, and just start practicing basically. The most commonly used tool is like if you use Instagram posts, that template, that size, the resolution, that's cross-compatible with other platforms. If you go for other platforms, they might not work on Instagram, because Instagram is either a square or a rectangle, and it needs to be of that specific dimensions. Otherwise, your image would be cut at the top and bottom. It won't allow you to have black borders unless it's that exact resolution. So I prefer using Instagram post. I create blank templates, but if you want it, you can go here on templates, Instagram stories, Instagram posts. This is Instagram post. So you can click on Instagram posts, and then it'll give you like things that are happening this month, next month, stuff that you might want to basically post on your social media. It's giving you ideas for your posts, like basic, simple birthday templates. If this looks good, you can use that. Actually, I might use that. I'll start this. There's a birthday coming up tomorrow. So you could basically, do you see this star, the crown here that says Pro? This template would only be useful to you if you have the Pro version. Otherwise, there would be watermarks on it, which would basically render it useless when you're posting on social media because of the Canva watermark on the background. that you cannot remove. So you could select one of these, or you could just create a blank template like I usually do, and then use elements that are available from Canva itself to create my posts. So even if you choose a blank template, it will automatically recommend you some templates and your recently used one. What I usually do is, if I have something in mind, I'll go to elements, or if I use basically Pixabay pixels to download royalty-free media that I can just drag and drop into my uploads and then use them from here. So these images, because they're uploaded by me, these are my content. This is my like my specific work. So there's no royalty associated with any of this. But if you go on elements, and let's say it's a birthday, you want a cake. So a lot of these will be free, but you can see Pro, you can't use this without the Pro license. Otherwise it will look, it will let it load. Okay, for some reason, oh yeah, I have Pro version, so obviously I can't show you it not working, but it'll come with Canva's watermark. Hi, Natalia.
Hello.
Are we waiting? Shall I start today's session, because we are already quite deep in? We're almost 15 minutes in. I think we should start today's actual training. Is that okay?
Yes, Jijo.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Always be good. So today I'm going to be making a video and basically showing you how to do it. So on your home screen, basically based on what you've tried, they would be more, it would be one of the more recommended ones. I use Instagram posts and videos. So these are instantly available for me. Otherwise you could go here on videos and click on that, create blank video. So today I'm going to be using the most recent closing by Linda to show you how to create a video using images. Obviously, you can use videos directly, or you could use GIF images to create your post. But I usually do images to create videos because it looks like a kind of like a video tour of the place. So I give that experience like zoom in effect of the place. So the first thing you do, I'll go step by step. I've actually uploaded everything. So I'm going to first delete that. Actually, no, I'm not going to delete. Just going to show you what would happen. So you select one or all of them. You can actually select all of them together and just drag and drop it into Canva. Automatically download into your uploads, then you can just start using it. Since I already have this, I can delete it and it goes to your trash, where you can delete it later, or you could restore it for later use. So these videos are these images are more or less in order that I saved it in my drive. So basically you can start off with an image. Now that this is done, all you need to do is add new page, keep adding pages. So what you need to know and what you need to keep in mind is, let's say you're creating this video for Instagram. So Instagram has a hard and fast rule of no videos being more than 1 minute. So this video at present is 5 seconds. You can change the timing, but you need to keep that in mind because your video cannot be longer than 1 minute if you're posting on Instagram. If you're posting on LinkedIn or Facebook does not have that limit, and neither does LinkedIn. But Instagram has a hard and fast limit of 1 minute. Even if it's a 0.1 of a second more than 1 minute, it won't allow you to post. So keep that in mind. Then keep adding. Just do Control Enter or Control D if you have a template already set on the first page. That's useful if you're going to be using the same animations for the entire page, but I will show it to you at the end. You can actually do it simultaneously for all pages at one go. So just keep dragging and dropping the images. Since there were 30 images, I can do 2 seconds per image. And that would give me the entire 1 minute. And I'm not going overboard. If you have any questions, as I'm uploading these images, feel free to ask me. If you have any doubts, I'll clear it as we're doing this.
Hey, hey, quick question. It's Natalie.
Yeah. Hi, Natalie.
So I'm just watching this on my phone, right? So do you, and this is in Canvas, right?
Yeah.
Do you need to have is it like a regular account that you need, or you need a special account to do the videos?
To do the videos properly, you need Pro version, because Pro version allows you to add audio to your track and even do a little bit of customization like effects and stuff. If you have the free version, you can't really, you can create a slideshow video, but that's the extent of it. You have to provide your own audio, everything.
And the Pro version is you have to pay for, right?
Yes, Pro version you have to pay for it, but it's only $10 a month.
Okay.
So it's not that expensive in the grand scheme of things.
Ramit, do we have something like an office account, or have everybody has to have their own?
I think I am Ramit. I am using Ramit's login. I think Ramit is in the meeting. Purnima was talking about actually getting a Canva like office account so that it would be a lot less expensive, and because it's a corporate account, you can have multiple accounts shared to that, and it's easy to basically share your work with your colleagues.
Okay.
But like you could test out all these things on Canva yourself. You don't actually have to use the Pro version. Pro version helps a lot, like cleaning out background of an image. Like you don't want the you just want the image, you don't want the text. You can use a background cleaner, background remover, and Canva does it for you. So there's a lot of like benefits of having the Pro version. So that's all of the videos. So at present, it's 2 minutes, 25 seconds. You can see the total length of the video there, and it's 5 seconds per screen. There was a toilet, but here, this image, but because it's vertical and there's no other image that's vertical, it would be hard for me to fit it in without zooming in so substantially that it actually damages the image, which is why I'm not using that. Then what you have to do is basically click here, and you see you have to apply to all 29 pages, and just do this as 2 seconds. Now the play time is 58 seconds. Now, the other thing that I do is basically I put our logo in, and I put the details about the house on the first page, and the logos like change the logo for each image. So for instance, over here, let me show you a feature of the Pro version. It will not work as fluidly as I want with this specific one, because I know I've done it. If I use remover, there will be some white left over in this image. But since I actually have, okay, it worked perfectly, sorry. You see how this logo turned out? This is a feature that is only available in the Pro version. You need to pay for the background remover tool. Let's say when you use the background remover and you lost a little bit of data that you want to get back, you can actually click restore, and use a brush to get that information back, that part of the image back. It's not a completely foolproof option, because I've tried it, and sometimes it's very tedious. You can go very wrong, and it doesn't always save your progress, but it's a very useful tool. Let's delete that. Let's use this segment. This is clearer. Then what I used to do, what I tend to do is change this image a little. I use afterglow. This way the white is brighter and it's clearer. It stands out amongst the actual image. And I copy this because I have to use this multiple times. So let's put this here. Now every other page, I'm going to do the same. Put that logo in. There's a lot of drag and drop, but it's a lot easier than doing it on a tool like Adobe Premiere. Any questions so far? I know I'm rushing this a little, but it's because I know this. So if I'm skipping a step, please stop me and ask me anything so that I could actually help you out. Because this is a very useful tool. This will help you out tremendously. You don't actually have to stick the same size. For instance, on this page, this logo looks a bit too big, so I can make it smaller. Canva also has very useful grid lines that help you align stuff. So that's actually very useful when you're trying to balance multiple images and like making sure that they're the exact same height, exact same proportions. That's very useful. Are there no questions? Now I'm going to work my way back and put the gold logo in. There's also a crop tool. If you hold these lines, you can actually crop into the image. These 4 lines in between the dots, those are for cropping the image. Your standard commands for undo work here as well, Control Z. So let's say you made a mistake and you want to revert back to the previous one. You could either click this or press Control Z on your keyboard. You can even edit the images themselves. Let's say you want to brighten this image. You have multiple effects and photo effects that you can actually apply to the photo. Right now, the logo is the one that's selected. If you click on the image, now that the image is highlighted, you can actually edit that. You can make this transparent. There's a lot of stuff that you can play with. You can add shadows, you can add color tones. Normally, I wouldn't mess with this unless it's too dark. Because since this is a video and we're trying to showcase this place, we want it lively. So actually, this one. This one's quite dark. So I can just click on this image, go here, then basically check which style works for me. Obviously, these are like filters on Instagram, filters. So sometimes they damage the image. Like you can see, there's more grain in this image than when it's on none. But this image is clearer. Those are basic filters. Then you have photo effects. Obviously, because we are trying to showcase the house, we don't want to use any of this. But if you're creating posts, social media posts, like static images, these are very helpful. Any questions?
No.
You see how when I drag and drop into the image that I was using, it's automatically using the filter that I was using on that image. The normal logo looks like this. That's the filtered image. There's a difference. So you can, if you're using a specific filter on a specific image, you can save it, and whatever image you drag and drop onto it, that filter is applied to that new image as well. Now what I do, I go to uploads. Now I add details about this place. Now we are back on the first page. I'm going to be adding details about the place and the agent that closed this deal. See, the image background is gone. It's very useful. And that's a pro-only feature. You can even add text. To add text, you click here. You could use styles, but because none of these styles actually work with the branding of Realty One, you have to use just normal text. You have to add, I usually add 3. That's name, location, phone number of the agent. So that when they see the video, they know important details about the real estate agent who made this listing, closed the system. Now, what I do is that. So you can upload fonts. You can download our Realty One fonts from One Design. It's a zip file that you have to extract and then drag and drop, add fonts, upload fonts, and you click this. Again, this is a pro feature. This font is available on the free version as well. That's the only font that is common in both Realty One and Canva for free. So you can use this. And that's the one I normally go for because it's bold. Then I change the color to white, add the effect of black highlight so that it stands out a lot more. This is basically the shadow effect on the text. It's you don't have to mess around with this if you don't want to, but it's there if you do. That's really important. Now, all that detail is already here, so I'm going to use this. Control C. The effect automatically gets applied. If I'm going too fast or I skipped a step that you want me to cover again, please let me know so that I can explain what I did and why I did it. So normally, unless the agent tells me themselves, I don't put the closing price on the video because that's not what it's for. I create the post, the normal social media post for that, which has the sale price on it. Now you can see that this is standing out clearly. It's legible and the image is clean as well. Now, once this is sorted, what I do is click on these three dots, add transition. I click on dissolve, apply between all pages. Didn't work. For some reason, it didn't work. And I have to go through it manually. Okay. So now I'm going to animate this page. To do that, you click on animate. Just select the stuff that you want to animate. Click on animate. I like to use the breathe effect, so it zooms in a little. And you can basically see which one you want. There's a scale effect, how in or out you want it. There's multiple effects. I personally prefer breathe because it goes with the dissolve effect. Go to page animation, breathe, apply to all pages. For some reason, it's not working today. So I have to manually add this. It's changing the total time, but I'll fix that at the very end. I'm going to make every single sheet, every single page 2 seconds so that we actually get decent amount of viewing time for each image. So normally what I do is try to get all the images as close to 30 as possible. Sometimes the M&S listing has more than 30. If it's 30, it's perfect because you can use every single image, and 2 seconds per image, that's nice. So you have enough time for any and all transitions to occur. And it's smooth. Otherwise, it's too quick. Sometimes some images get lost in the transition and it feels a bit rushed. So if I can help it, I prefer choosing 30 seconds. 30 slides over anything more than that. But sometimes listings that are in the millions, they have specific like locations in the house that need to be advertised in the video. So now you can see everyone except the first and the last are 1.7. I click here and make that 2 seconds, apply to all. So now all of them are 2 seconds. Now, if I click on the very first one, and this is what the video looks like. You can see it real time. It's giving you enough time to see, and the dissolve effect, it looks like the video is you're moving along with the house. And if there's an image that you want to correct, you want to fix, you can do that. Any questions? Sometimes when editing, you need to zoom in and out. So this is the zoom bar. That's very useful. Once I'm happy with all the images that I've used and the effect that's been displayed on it, I go to audio. So that's this. I click on that, and I can add audio to the video. If actually, I need one of you to tell me if you can actually listen to the audio that I'm going to be playing, because it's audible to me, but I don't know if it'd be audible to you. Now that all of it is selected, you have to go back to the very first page, because otherwise the audio will be added from the very end. Actually, the audio is not audible to me either because of Zoom's music, the audio interface. So this is one of the musics that I normally go with. I'm happy with it. And as you can see, almost all the audio has the Pro associated with it. So either you need to get royalty-free music yourself, or if you pay the $10 a month to Canva, you can use the music library they have. They have quite a big library, and it matches with the audio, the video part of the video that you're creating, all the images. And these waves show you the audio, like the music playing in the background with the images. So I'm happy with all of this. It's 58 seconds. I don't want to tamper with that anymore, because if I do, it will go about that. When you click on share, if you're happy with everything, click on share. Then you click on download. See, if the account's a link, you can straight away post it from here. Then I'm going to download it, share on social media, download it so that I can share it manually based on when and on which platform I want. You want to select MP4, you can change that. Since this is a video, you want to select MP4, all 29 pages, and download. First, it's going to compress the video a little. Try to get it as small as possible so that you can actually upload it to social media. Once that is done, it'll give you a download link. So this part takes some time because it's compiling the video, and exporting it at the same time. So this part takes time, but it's usually done within 2 to 3 minutes. Doesn't take longer than that. So if you have any questions so far, please feel free to ask, because this is going to take some time until it hits 0. We are free. Any questions?
No, Jijo.
No, this is good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, Wade, I've got a question for you. Hey, Wade, can you respond?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So since I'm using Ramit's account and this training session is being recorded, his cloud storage is actually maxed out. Will that be an issue? Because he asked me specifically to record this, and I am recording, but I checked and it said that his cloud storage is full. He's actually way over the limit as it is.
You can install this video on your laptop, and then you can upload it on Google Drive.
Okay.
Share the
Vadim, as this is going on, do you have any questions about making a regular post? Anything you would
No,
like
I
to know
don't.
about Canva?
No, I don't.
Uh,
I'm good.
just to let you know, all these tabs, a few are locked away behind the paid wall. This is a paid account. This is the pro version, so you have access to everything. You can even make QR codes. You can draw stuff. You can add emojis. You can add Giphy images. We use GIFs ourselves for a lot of stickers on Realty One. You can actually get them directly from here. See that image, the video is done. I click download. Done. Open folder. And that's the quality. Based on the resolution that you select, it'll create an output. Normally, it's set to 1080p, so that's full HD resolution. So that's compatible with most smartphones and most electronic items that you actually use for any sort of media consumption. You can even import your stuff directly to different platforms like Google Drive, Instagram, import, export, everything you can do straight from Canva. You can add drafts. You can change it's very useful tool. Say you want to create a presentation, you can actually do that on Canva and use Canva's enhanced, what's the correct term? Graphics and media content available on Canva, specifically to Canva, to create your more professional looking presentation. Now that this is done, my next step is I upload this post that I created on Buffer, which basically schedules the post and then posts it on various different social media platforms. Buffer is a free to use tool. The one that I'm using has 3 accounts linked to it, and I can upload content to it to 3 different platforms simultaneously. Now I drag and drop the video file into Buffer. So at 3:30 p.m. today, this post will be posted to Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, like clockwork. So even if I'm not available for a post or something, I can use this at a time that I might not be working or I might not be available, and it'll post it for me. This way, you can even if you are busy the whole week round, you can add stuff beforehand. It'll post it on a specified time that you select, and it'll do it. You have to wait for this image to come, the first image of your video to come. Otherwise, the video would not have been properly uploaded to a different platform. Now click customize for each, and should you post. Done. Now stop sharing. Are there any questions? That's a simple slideshow video creation on Canva. Any questions you have for me?
No, Jijo.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. And obviously, if you have any questions or you need help with any post creations, you can always reach out to me via email or via WhatsApp, and I can help you. Or if you just need some guidance or you need some like ideas on how to do it or like workarounds, I can help you with that as well. I shared a Google Doc on WhatsApp about 2 weeks ago. Free to use tools and like tools that I use for my social media creation, with social media post creations. A lot of them are free. I've mentioned price, where to get them, which website, everything that's actually related to that tool, I've added to that document. If you don't have access to that, you can message me on WhatsApp and I'll share that link with you directly. I made it so that that link is openable by anyone who has that link. So you can see and click on the links and download. You can't edit that document, but you can always use that document, as I'll keep updating it in the future as well. So any new tool that I find useful, it'll be up in there. And that's it from me. If you guys have no questions, let's end a little early then.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So I guess that's it.
Thank you.
Let me stop the recording.
Thank you.
Thank you.